For the past few weeks, we've been stuck in a collective freeze response, staring wide-eyed at the strange new creature creeping into leaks, the iPhone 17 Pro. With its pixel-esque vibes and a camera system that looks like it's peering into our souls, this thing is already causing a stir. Leaked renders have given us a first look, and let's just say, it's a love it or hate it situation with a heavy lean toward hate. But given how early we are in the cycle, new iPhones usually drop in September, and how un-Apple this design feels, plenty of people are still skeptical. That skepticism might be misplaced, though. The latest concept image of the iPhone 17 Pro is looking more and more like what Apple will actually reveal this fall. Leaker Sonny Dixon just dropped even more images from CAD files, supposedly showing the entire iPhone 17 lineup. The iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. Everyone seems to be sharing the same iPhone 17 CAD, Sonny posted on X, so I thought I'd share the ones I've seen. And he didn't stop there. He also revealed an early look at what an iPhone 17 Pro case might look like, confirming the redesigned camera system. At this point, given the sheer number of CAD files floating around showing this exact design, it'd be pretty shocking if Apple changed course before September. So, what are we looking at? Well, these CAD renders paint a picture of an iPhone lineup that feels all over the place. The iPhone 17 Air is reportedly ultra-thin, while the standard iPhone 17 might just look like a regular iPhone. Then there are the two Pro models, which look like something straight out of a sci-fi flick. Of course, none of this is officially confirmed, but reputable analyst Ming-Chi Kuo did hint at something similar when he mentioned the iPhone 17 Air's razor-thin profile, just 5.5mm at its thinnest part. At the time, that wording seemed oddly specific. Now, if the entire camera system is stretching across the back in a full-width bar, Kuo's phrasing makes a lot more sense. Meanwhile, Apple insider Mark Gurman has been surprisingly quiet on these leaks. But if Apple is going for this new look, it could be their way of making thinner phones while squeezing in even more advanced camera tech. The full-width camera bar could also help free up space inside the chassis. But here's the elephant in the room. Google's Pixel lineup already rocks this look, and it's instantly recognizable. If Apple doesn't do something to make this design uniquely theirs, the iPhone 17 Pro might end up looking like a Pixel wearing an Apple logo. Not a great look. And then there's Samsung, Apple's biggest rival, playing it safe this year with the Galaxy S25 series, sticking to familiar designs. It's funny, really, Samsung is usually the one taking risks while Apple keeps things conservative. But if these leaks are legit, well, how the tables have turned. So, is an ultra-thin design with a bigger display and a camera bar going to be enough to win people over? Or will the standard iPhone 17 or a more feature-packed Pro model be the smarter pick? And what's Apple hiding inside those mysterious edge-to-edge camera mounts? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, one of the biggest rumored changes is the introduction of a 120Hz promotion display on the standard iPhone 17 and the new iPhone 17 Air, which is expected to replace the Plus variant. For years, Apple has reserved promotion for its Pro models, while the regular iPhones have been stuck with a 60Hz refresh rate. In contrast, many Android phones, even budget ones, have been offering higher refresh rates for a while now. If this rumor turns out to be true, it would finally bring a smoother, more premium display experience to Apple's non-Pro models. This improvement is reportedly made possible by Samsung's high-performance M14 OLED panels, which Apple is rumored to be using across the entire iPhone 17 lineup. These M14 panels were first introduced in last year's iPhone 16 Pro models and offer a 30% increase in brightness and improved longevity compared to the older M13 panels. The fact that Apple is bringing this technology to all iPhone 17 models suggests that the company is looking to blur the line between its standard and Pro devices in terms of display quality. This means that, at least in some respects, the regular iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air could have a better display than Samsung's highest-end flagship. That's an unusual and unexpected shift, considering that Apple usually lags behind Samsung in display technology, given that Samsung is the industry leader in OLED panels. Beyond just making things look smoother, a 120Hz promotion display would also enable Apple to introduce an always-on display on the standard iPhone models. With a variable refresh rate that can drop as low as 1 Hz, users could finally have widgets, the clock, and notifications visible on the lock screen, even when the phone is locked. Until now, this feature has only been available on Pro models, and its introduction to the standard iPhone lineup would make the experience feel a lot more modern and competitive. Of course, an upgrade like this comes with a cost, quite literally. Apple has kept the pricing of its standard iPhones fairly stable over the last few years, but adding a 120 Hz display and promotion could lead to a price increase for the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air. Given Apple's history of maintaining strong profit margins, it wouldn't be surprising to see a bump in cost, though whether users are willing to pay more for these long overdue improvements remains to be seen. While the display upgrade is getting a lot of attention, it's not the only major change Apple is reportedly making. That being said, it looks like this odd camera layout is actually happening. Multiple sources have confirmed it, and even leaked CAD renders and camera molds show the same design. One possible reason Apple might be keeping the triangular camera layout is to ensure that spatial video still works properly. If they switched to a horizontal camera arrangement, spatial video wouldn't work unless they changed it from landscape to vertical, which would feel awkward. Keeping the current triangular positioning means they don't have to make any major changes to that feature. And then there's the standard iPhone 17, which has had almost no leaks until now. According to John Prosser, it's staying exactly the same as the iPhone 16, with no major design changes at all. So if all of this turns out to be true, we're looking at one of the strangest iPhone lineups Apple has ever released. The iPhone 17 will look just like the iPhone 16. The iPhone 17 Air will have a sleek, ultra-thin body with a Pixel-style camera visor. And the iPhone 17 Pro will have a large camera visor, but still keep a triangular camera layout. If you remove the Apple logo from all of them, they wouldn't even look like they came from the same company. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. Which design do you like the most? Personally, I think the iPhone 17 Air looks the best. If anything, Apple should just use that design language across the entire lineup. Sure, there might be some issues with spatial video, but at least the phones would feel more cohesive. Right now, it just feels like Apple is throwing different ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks. So, what do you guys expect from upcoming iPhone 17 lineup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's it for now. If you want to stay updated on all things iPhone 17, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.